everyone, Zola Takura here. Hope you're all okay and well. Happy Friday, everyone. I hope everyone is okay and well. At least I hope you guys are doing better than I currently feel right now. I've got a really annoying headache that's just down one side at the moment, and it's been frustrating me for the past hour and 20 minutes. I was hoping it would have passed by now, but it hasn't yet, so bear with me if I'm a little bit and grouchy and grumpy, and I'm gonna try and see if I can get through the investigation today. I think that's about all my brain will allow me to do today by the piercing feelings of being stabbed in the brain feels today. So without further ado, let's get back into it. It's been a while since I played Danganronpa V3. I obviously was on a bit of a break because I've not been very well with my head anyway. I've been trying out another game that I played that was a little bit less sort of strenuous on my brain a bit, mostly just reading. But I really want to get back into playing the games that I started before I went a bit downhill with my health. So we're back with some Danganronpa. The last time we were here, I've forgotten the name of the character. That's how bad my brain is. The short guy. He dead now. I mean, I knew he was going to be one of the ones that died, but I wasn't expecting him to die this early on. But that's cool. We're investigating his murder. We're not quite sure how it happened, so this should be interesting. Let's do this. Get me straight back in there. I'm also eating dessert, so please excuse me if you see me just spoon feeding fruit crumble into my mouth. I'm hoping it'll help keep me going. What's wrong?
I mean...
Before we start the investigation, there's something I've got to tell you.
Alright!
You're my sidekick from now on.
Huh?
Your sidekick?
You know...
I'm more of a scientist kind of guy, so I'm not really cut out for investigations. But that's a good quality to have for an investigation.
Listen up.
Plus, the only stage fit for Kaito Momota, luminary of the stars, is the universe itself. So I'll leave the details to you. Pave the path for my success. But I don't know what to do as a sidekick.
Don't worry about it.
I'll make all the tough calls. You just gotta do what I say. He loves to make decisions on his own, doesn't he?
I mean...
So...
Leave it to me.
I'll take full responsibility. Since you're my sidekick, there's nothing to worry about. Huh? I mean, that would be my response too. I'd be like, what?
Got it.
Alright, let's get started. First, we gotta check the Monokuma file.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Kaito making me his sidekick like this, could it be... Yeah, back when you were having your moment. Bless you. Is he trying to help me? Hey, what's the matter? Let's check the Monokuma file already.
Okay.
Right. At Kaito's behest, I look over the Monokuma file. Drowning, I'm guessing? I can't believe he's 3'5". He is so tiny. RYOMA, that was his name. RYOMA Hoshi. The body was discovered in the gym. The cause of death was drowning. His body was consumed by piranhas until only his bones remained. No other injuries can be confirmed at this time.
Come on, man.
What? There's less written here than before. I got a bad feeling about this. Time of death isn't written here.
Remember.
The previous Monokuma file indicated Rantaro's time of death, correct? That it did. Yeah. 9:10. But in the Monokuma file, this time doesn't indicate a time of death.
What?
Did Monokuma mess up?
No.
No, this was intentional. Monokuma told us that he wouldn't give us any information that would reveal the culprit.
But...
Thinking about it that way, It implies that the information would be damning evidence for the culprit. So that means the key to this case is the time of death. Not necessarily the actual key, probably a very big pointer in the right direction.
Well done.
Ah, there you go. I knew I picked a good sidekick. There's one more thing in Monokuma's file that catches my eye. Ryoma's cause of death. It says drowning, but if that's the case, we might be able to unravel the case from there. Sounds good to me.
All right.
Now that we're done with the Monokuma file, we can get started on the investigation. My first command to my new sidekick is... investigate everywhere and find clues that will lead us to the culprit. He's pretty commanding, as I expected. Right, I suppose, yeah, let's start with what? Why? I can't remember the name of the maid. I've literally forgotten everyone's names. I feel so bad. Why is she up there, though? Why is she up there looking down? I don't see how that's... I'm really confused. I'm going to have some more of my dessert. It's a large water tank from the escape trick. The glass is broken. It's in bad shape.
Come on, man.
Handcuffs. Handcuffs. Did you guys really need to break the glass? Everything's soaked now. Well, if we'd left Ryoma's body there, we wouldn't have been able to investigate.
That's right.
I guess it would have taken way too long to just empty the whole tank with a bucket.
Okay.
It was a lot of cleanup, but at least we can investigate the tank now. There might be a clue around here.
Got it.
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it. How did they manage to... I'm assuming all the piranhas are dead. Because we broke the glass, there isn't much of anything left in the tank. But I should investigate. Handcuffs. Why are there handcuffs here? Still locked. There are small scratches on them. The cuffs appear to be stainless steel, not too hard to scratch. They must have been scraping against something hard or sharp. What are those handcuffs? Were they in the tank? I've never seen handcuffs in the warehouse. Where'd they come from? That's true. There weren't any in the warehouse, so where did they come from? If they weren't in the warehouse, another place that might have handcuffs is... Could it be he's a prisoner? Ryoma's lab wasn't just for the ultimate tennis pro, but also for the ultimate prisoner. So perhaps some element of that was in his lab as well. Glass. More dessert. Nom 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 nom. The fragments of the broken glass water tank have been piled up. Is there something pink in there? There were so many tiny pieces. Gunter and Tenko certainly didn't hold back when they threw Kibo at the glass. Oh yeah, I remember that happening. Oh, I'm guessing... Surely blood wouldn't stain the glass like that. Even with the water. What do I know? Let's check his belongings first before we check his bones. So his clothes, his monopad, and the key to his room. That's it. If we use his key, we can investigate his room. What's in his room to investigate? The motive video. We should find out whose video Ryoma had. Then you think Ryoma was killed because of that video? No. I can't say for certain, but we should check just in case. Although, he might have had my video. If that were the case, I might be a suspect. Well, no point in thinking about that now. Look at his little bones. Not even a shadow of what he was. What the heck is this? Hey, is this really Ryoma? I didn't see the moment it happened, so I can't believe it.
Okay.
I'm certain of it.
Remember.
Everyone watching the show witnessed it. We saw Ryoma become nothing but bones.
Damn.
I can't believe he died in such a gruesome way. The water filled with blood so fast that we didn't see the whole thing, thankfully. But this skeleton is unmistakably Ryoma's.
Jeez.
I know he wanted to die, but he didn't have to go and actually go and do it.
No.
No, I don't think that's right, Kaito. Ryoma wasn't trying to die, he said as much. He was jealous of us, who wanted to live.
Huh?
What do you mean he was jealous? I'm positive that Ryoma wanted to join us, that's why he needed a reason to live. So that he could have the same feelings we do, so that he could have that reason to keep going, to fight alongside us. Then he was a real idiot. Who cares if you don't have a reason to live? Can't your reason for living be something simple like good food or your friends? That idiot. It's not always that simple, Kaito. Nobody has simple scientist brain, okay? It's a bucket full of piranhas. Gonta said that he picked up all the piranhas and put them in here. I can't believe Gonta would do that with his bare hands. Wait. Yeah, I can. When I think that Ryoma is inside their stomachs, I don't even want to feel like eating them. Why would you even consider eating them in the first place? Only the strong can survive in this world that Atawa has created.
Amen.
The least we can do is pray for Ryoma's soul, so that he may enter Atawa's kingdom.
Come on, man.
Can he really go there looking like this?
But
Those piranhas sure were a miraculous mystery. Maybe Atawa was behind those videos too.
Huh?
What are you talking about? I noticed it right as the show started.
what a surprise!
I feel like there were more piranhas today than yesterday when we were preparing.
No.
More piranhas?
Huh?
What? Did they multiply overnight? There's no way they could reproduce that fast.
But
Compared to yesterday, the piranhas looked super crammed into that tank. Ah, so they looked more crammed together.
dear.
The water was too murky, so I couldn't tell how many more piranhas there were.
Oh my!
But anyway, it was super, 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 super crammed.
What a surprise!
Super, 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 super crammed. Jeez, we get it. More piranhas than yesterday. There might be something to that. It's a mystery of mysteriness. Is that something up there? No? Okay. Oh, what's my magical? Oh, light panel.
Huh?
What is this?
That is.
Ah, Kirumi! That was her name. Kirumi. Kirumi Toji. It is the control panel for the stage lights. It allows you to raise and lower the baton. Ah, I see. Okay. What was my magical button? Not X. Y. Y. There we go. Oh, curtain. Oh, wait, what's this? Glass panel. There's a square pane of glass at the bottom of the water tank. It doesn't look like a broken piece. The other fragments are far more random than this. It's nearly impossible for the broken water tank to produce such a perfect square of glass. Then what exactly is this pane? Mystery! Alright, that's all I wanted to see around the water tank. Okay. So what we should probably do next is check out the box. The ladder. We definitely need to talk to Himiko and Angie, who arranged this I can't really say debauchery, but debacle, I think is the word I wanted to say previously, but it changed to debauchery halfway through for some reason. Okay, let's start with the stage. I should investigate the stage. Oh, we're going up here now. Okay. So let's check out the piranha tank. Oh, we got the time too, and the ladder. Okay. When I stood on stage and looked up, the piranha tank was directly overhead. It was set up so that the bottom would open when the timer reached 0. The bottom is open now and the tank is empty. It doesn't look as though it has a lid. I can see the ceiling straight through. And only the front side is glass. The other sides are made of wood. Okay. So the piranha tank had no lid, and only the front was made of glass.
Hey, so
Oh yeah, the tank was for Himiko's research lab.
Ah,
Hey Kaito, you helped carry supplies for the show, right?
got it.
Yeah, me, Kibo, Himiko, and Angie. It was a lot of work. But I just helped carry it. I wonder how they hung it from here.
You know,
It was a heavy tank full of water and piranhas. It couldn't have been easy to lift.
That
It seems this is where the lighting batten for the gym is attached. Ah, Kirimi.
seems as if.
The control panel on the side of the stage allows you to raise and lower the batten. It seems they lowered the batten, attached the piranha's tank to it, and then raised it again. I never knew lighting battens were sturdy enough to lift a tank like that.
That is correct.
Since it was built to lift heavy objects, it is probably quite sturdy. Okay. Level up. Right, we will check the timer next. But first, what is that? Oh, that bit of fruit was sour. Oh. This is the timer that was counting down the escape trick. I didn't realise it was also a timer to reveal Ryoma's body. Oh, that was very interesting. Thank you for that riveting conversation. Ladder. There's a ladder here. I wonder if it was used to set up the show. Also riveting conversation. Closed curtain. There's a closed there's a curtain covering, but I believe there's a window on the other side. You want to check that window out?
okay.
Yeah, but oh, it's too high up to reach, huh? Yeah, it is pretty high, even higher than the piranha tank. Higher than the piranha tank?
yeah.
That's right. There was a ladder next to the stage. I'll go get it. Kaito quickly headed off the stage. He returned carrying the ladder that was set up beside the stage over his shoulder.
Hey, so
But you know, shouldn't the sidekick be the one bringing the ladder? Yeah, I suppose so. Thank you. After setting up the ladder on top of the stage, I climbed up the rungs.
You can just barely reach the window with this. And if you open the curtain,
What are we going to see here? The swimming pool?
oh, the window is open.
if the window's open, does that mean the culprit used it?
The culprit may have gone in and out through this window.
So what's on the other side of the window?
What is on the other side of the window? Do tell us, me.
I can't see much, but I think it's the pool.
Pool, huh? I heard we had one here somewhere. All right, let's check it out later. The culprit probably went through there.
I was like, it's gotta be the pool.
Oh, wait. What is this?
What?
What's up?
What do you see, me?
Nothing. It just looks like marks on the window frame.
The window frame has distinct abrasions. Perhaps scratched by something? This might be related to the case, I should remember it. It's probably from the handcuffs. I climbed down the ladder to the stage.
Hey!
You done investigating the window? Then I'll go put the ladder back.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be great. Thank you, Kaito.
Jeez.
Shouldn't the sidekick be doing this? He complained, but he still put the ladder back for me. That's because you're the sidekick. Oh, don't shout too much. It hurts my head. We all done here? Then let's go.
Okay.
Oh, cool. I don't even have to talk to anybody. Oh, wait. Maybe I do. Maybe I still do. I don't think there's not like any other actual like, yeah, items. And I've done the ladder and the lighting thing, so the only option I've got now is to just start talking to the people and get some alibis. Before I do that, I literally have 2 mouthfuls of my pudding, so I'm going to finish this. And then put a light on, because it's getting very dark. You can see everything again. Yeah. Right. Time to get comfy. Investigation has been completed. It is now interrogation time. My magic was supposed to make everyone smile.
Himiko!
Don't worry, everyone is smiling. I don't think any of us are smiling right now. Himiko, is it alright if... Is it alright? Are you ready to talk about your underwater escape trick? We need to understand how your trick works if we're going to solve this mystery.
What are you saying?
There is no trick to my underwater escape act. It was magic.
Come on, man.
You're still saying that? Do you understand the situation we're in?
Stop it.
No matter how much you guys threaten me, my answer won't change. It was magic.
Huh?
But...
I'll protect you!
Okay, your time's up. The Q&A session is now over. Unless you want to feel the full volcanic wrath of my Neo Aikido.
Jeez.
Man, this guard is more strict than the security at the idol events. That'll be a no then. Let's ask Angie. Ah, that's right. We need to ask Angie about the stage.
Angie.
I wanted to ask you some questions about the stage. Yep, I was in charge of all the art. I even built and painted the stage. Then do you know anything about Himiko's trick? How it worked, perhaps?
Nope.
No, I don't know the trick. Himiko only said it was magic. I see. I suppose she didn't tell Angie the secret either. By the way, you asked other people to help you with your preparations, right?
Yep.
Yep, we started the prep work yesterday. Lots of people helped out. Like when we were moving the heavy tank from the stairs, and the stairs from Himiko's research lab.
Yeah.
Me and Kibo helped with that. The tank had a pulley, but because it was so huge, it was still a lot of work.
Right.
And I asked Kirumi to sew the curtains because I hate sewing.
Thanks, B to Atua.
So basically, it's all thanks to Atua that the show was a success. No, it's because of us. Was it really a success? By the way, were the piranhas your idea?
Yes.
On its own, the Underwater Escape Act is no different from a normal magic show.
So divine.
I thought it would make the show more exciting and divine if we used piranhas.
Atua has spoken.
That's what Atua told me. I'm sure she's schizo. Unless the game tells me canonically that's wrong, I'm assuming she's schizo. So Atua gives you that kind of advice too, does he? About the piranha tank and the timer, those were from Himiko's lab, correct?
Of course, of course.
Yep. According to the piranha tank's manual, it's synced up with the timer. When the timer goes off, the bottom of the piranha tank will open automatically. I see. That means that most of the equipment came from Himiko's lab.
Then?
And right when we finished the prep work, we were about to take a break. Gonta captured us, so we couldn't rehearse at all.
Jeez.
When Gonta let us go, it was already nighttime, so we couldn't go back to the gym.
You know,
The person involved in this could have totally been someone that didn't get caught by Gonta when he had his crazed meltdown, and they planned all of this. Because Ryoma didn't turn up. He was hiding, I think, at one point, but... Actually, did Ryoma come to... No, it was Kaito that came to our room and was just like, hide, don't get caught. And then Gonta came running after us, but... Did we see Ryoma? You know what, I can't remember. But that time would have been ideal for someone to have done something. The plot thickens.
Yup.
Oh. Okay. I accidentally pressed a button. Apologies. So we decided to come to the gym today before the morning announcement.
Thank you.
And Himiko and I were waiting for the gym to open. Oh, I was so relieved the set was intact. So no one could have snuck into the gym before those two got there.
Ah,
What's up, Suichi? Are you worried because of this confusing incident?
but...
Don't worry, it will be fine.
Huh?
What?
Atua has spoken.
You have nothing to worry about.
Huh?
Nothing to worry about?
No.
Nothing can escape Atua's sight, not even the culprit. Atua is truly a divine force to be reckoned with. And he is starting to sound more and more creepy. Agreed. Okay, let's ask Kibo, because he was helping out. And then I guess we should probably ask Kaito, since he helped out too. Then maybe speak to Gonta, find out when he kidnapped them. Although there were many unknown variables, the first thing we need to make clear is, when was Ryoma murdered? Well, in the middle of the show, obviously. The culprit knew how Himiko's trick worked and took advantage of it to kill Ryoma. In other words, everyone watching the show isn't suspicious. Kaito, you didn't attend the show either, did you?
well, that's...
No, but I'm still not suspicious. I forgot a promise. So I was just eating breakfast.
Of course.
You got it? I'm not suspicious.
Dear.
I do not understand how that explanation is supposed to convince me. Kibo does have a point. Okay. Where were you, Kaito?
All right.
My first command to my new psychic is... Oh, we just don't get to interrogate him. Okay, I'll have to interrogate everyone else then.
Hey, degenerate male.
If Himiko says it's magic, then it's magic. Got it? I'll use my Neo Aikido to obliterate any degenerate male who bullies Himiko. But if we don't understand the magic trick, how can we possibly survive the trial? Shinguji? Todd? I would never imagine such a cruel murder happening at such a fun show. Why did the culprit commit such a barbaric act? Did they wish to see us panic?
No.
I don't think that was the sole motivation. There was some other reason for it. And that reason must be related to Himiko's magic show somehow.
I see.
So that means the culprit knew of Himiko's trick and made use of it, yes? If that's true, did Himiko tell someone? Someone who thinks the trick is actual magic?
Well then.
Since the show was used, we must investigate the trick as well. Kyo murmured almost to himself, then walked to the back of the stage. Is there anything to investigate backstage? Let's follow him. We should investigate the entire area anyway. We followed Kyo backstage. Todd, take me to your leader. Ooh. Secrets! This is a pretty long rope, but what was this used for? I estimate it is roughly 65 feet in length.
Huh?
You can tell just by looking at it?
But of course.
I am well versed in ropes. I once visited a village where their use was commonplace. When it was time for me to leave, the women of the village all begged me to stay. I find that deeply disturbing, but I have to focus on this investigation. Oh, don't make me laugh, Todd. It hurts my head. Huh. Anyway, what is the reason? What is the reason? Oh, wow, it's making me say stuff that isn't there. What is this rope? Could it be related to the case? Puddle. What? There's a puddle behind the staircase? This isn't a puddle from where we broke the tank. The floor around it is completely dry. Perhaps someone who was wet was here doing something?
That's true.
Changing wet clothes? But how could you get from the water tank to this space behind the
Could it
staircase?
be...
I'm sorry, I'm tired. This may be a vital clue for understanding the underwater escape trick. Stairs. This staircase goes up to the top of the stage. Inspecting it closely, I can see that some places on the side are wet. That might have something to do with the puddle next to it. Okay, so just the water tank then? There's nothing strange about it from behind, other than the large size. It's a normal tank.
I see.
All sides of the tank seem to be made of a special type of glass. I see no hidden doors. Very mysterious. I wonder, did Himiko escape from the tank?
That's right.
Well, if we figured it out easily, it wouldn't be a magic trick. I believe that if we figure out the route Himiko took, we will discover how Ryoma got in there. That is true. There is a high probability that they used the same route. To reveal how Ryoma got into the tank, I need to reveal how Himiko managed to get out of it. I investigated just about everything to do with the stage, but I still don't know how the trick was
Hey,
performed.
so
How long are you going to investigate here? We still got to find the culprit, you know. Come on, let's go.
Kaito!
Wait, Kaito. Okay, I've spoken to everybody that side. Time to start interrogating the people on this side.
Hey!
Oh my god. Hey, Flemwad, there's something I need you to tell me. That's not a very polite way to ask someone for something.
You know,
It's got nothing to do with the incident, but I had gone to captured you guys last night. What the hell was that about? I was running around, so I got no clue what happened. Oh yeah, tell me too. I was also running, so I still don't know what went on. How did Miyu escape from Gonta? She's not strong enough to fight
why
him.
you?
Chop chop, you slimy shit. Well, I suppose you could say that Gonta was tricked into kidnapping us? The first ones to get captured were Kibo, Kyo, Sugumi, Tenko, and I. Himiko and Angie were brought in later. From the gym, right?
Okay.
Exactly. And Kokichi left the room around 9 PM. So they must have been brought in about 5 minutes before that.
If I remember correctly.
We were all forced to participate in Gonta's insect meet and greet, where we were freed for about an hour. We were freed about an hour into nighttime, around 11 PM.
I see.
So from 9 to 11, everyone there had an alibi. Then those people without an alibi are me, Kirumi, Maki, and Ryoma. I see you've learned what an alibi is thanks to the previous incident. But what the fuck is this insect meet and greet bullshit?
Why?
By the way, Miyu, how were you able to get away from Gonta? Oh, I had to use my secret woman weapon, and let's just leave it at that.
Huh?
Secret woman weapon?
Wait!
Hey, what's a secret woman weapon? Is she trying to laugh it off?
Come on, man.
Suichi, just leave her be. Listening to her will just tire you out.
You're right.
You're probably right. Perhaps it's better to get the truth out of her after the class trial. So that's our alibi then. I'm still going to talk to everybody.
Like I thought.
If Himiko doesn't tell us how the trick works, we won't know how Ryoma was killed, right? But with the way she is, how do we convince her?
Could it be?
Oh, what if Ryoma was a former apprentice of Himiko's master and vowed revenge on him? And he murdered a look-alike of himself in order to sabotage his show.
Yeah.
Or something like that. It's happened before, probably. You're about as useless as a chocolate teapot. Do I have to? Yeah, apparently I have to do this. I'm glad Himiko made this game more difficult. Now I won't nearly be as bored.
All right.
Be nearly as bored. I read that wrong, but you got the general idea. Time to work hard to solve this mystery. Get ready, culprit, because here I come. Okay, thank God. That was a very short and brief one. Gonta, are you okay?
How can this be?
Oh, he's upset. Gonta could have saved him. No, Gonta should have saved him.
What happened?
Gonta, what's wrong? When piranhas attacked Ryoma, if Gonta dived into tank, then Gonta could have helped Ryoma. But Gonta got scared. Too scared to do anything.
Gonta, idiot.
Sorry, Gonta, really sorry.
Come on, man.
Oh man, you shouldn't apologize so easily. And even if you had jumped in, they would have just eaten you too.
That's true.
And from what I read in the Monokuma file, you couldn't have saved him anyway, Gonta. Huh? Really? Does it say that in the Monokuma file?
You know,
You haven't even read the Monokuma file yet?
Gonta not smart.
Oh my god, the voice actor is just killing me. No, Gonta not really understand it. Gonta not smart enough to be help. Oh, what makes this better is that it's just Jinshi and Satoru Gojo from Apothecary Diaries and Jujutsu Kaisen respectively, and it just makes hearing his voice say, Gonta dumb, so much funnier.
Dumbass.
What are you talking? Don't actually call him a dumbass, Kaito. What are you talking about? If you've got time to apologize, you've got time to read the file. If you think you can't help, then work till you can. That's what you gotta do.
You're right.
That's right, Gonta. You're a huge help. If there's some information that only you... There's some information that only you know, after all. Information only Gonta know?
Remember.
During the show, you went up on the stage? That was about 20 seconds before the piranhas dropped, right? Yeah, because Gonta worry about Himiko.
Could it be?
Did you see inside the tank? Did you see Himiko or Ryoma?
No.
No, Gonta see no one in tank. Gonta kinda surprised. Oh yeah, he was standing on the top and I was like, what do you see, Gonta? What do you see?
But you know,
But when the piranhas dropped and the curtains opened, Ryoma was in the tank, right? Yeah, that's right.
so...
Then when did Ryoma get in there? You didn't see it happen?
Oh, Gonta see.
Gonta dunno. Everyone see Ryoma in tank when piranhas drop in after that.
Sorry,
Gonta should have watched tank better.
dumbass.
Like I said, a man shouldn't apologize so easily. Yeah, you're right.
You know,
But this is a problem. Now I'm even more stumped. If Himiko disappearing was part of the Underwater Escape Act, how did Ryoma get into the tank? Was that part of Himiko's trick? I'm positive that mystery will be an important point to this case. There's got to be a secret sliding panel somewhere. I believe we've investigated everything we need to for now. Well, our investigation's over now, so who's the culprit?
No.
I can't say for certain yet. There are other places I need to investigate.
Come on, man.
What? You still don't know? I never thought detective work would be such work. So where else do we go to investigate?
That's...
First, the pool next to the gym. They're connected by the window above the stage, so that needs to be looked at.
That's true.
After that, I want to go to Ryoma's room and find out which motive video he had. Then, I want to investigate the Ultimate Tennis Pros lab. I've deduced that the handcuffs we found in the water tank probably come from there. Is that everything? Last of all, to the Ultimate Magician's lab. I want to know more about Himiko's trick. If we go there, I'm sure there'll be some kind of clue. Still got a lot to do then, huh? Good luck, Suichi. After all, it's gonna be you doing all the heavy lifting here. Right.
Don't screw around.
What do you mean, right? Are you saying I'm useless? Is there a right way to respond to that? Okay. We are leaving. We must go to... Can I teleport? Is that possible? Oh, that's the magic showroom. I did want to actually go to the gym first. Relaxation space. Here. Swimming pool first. Then we'll go to Ryoma's room. Naruto, Rannu! Yeah. Then we go to Ryoma's room. And then we'll check out the Ultimate Labs. When did the stuff go in the pool? Bits of fabric? In a tube? What? Huh? There's something else floating in the pool. Looks like a little piece of fabric.
Jeez.
It's just trash, right? Nothing to be worried about.
You know...
We're looking for the culprit. We don't have time to pick up trash.
Okay.
Yeah, but... Perhaps it's just my intuition, but it does bother me. I should learn to trust it sometimes. My intuition as the ultimate detective. And what the hell is this inner tube? There's an inner tube floating in the pool. It looks like a big sturdy rubber one.
I see.
Let me guess, some idiots didn't clean up after themselves.
Rise and shine, Ursine!
Jesus Christ. I'm not prepared for you guys right now. I am fine, thank you, to the person that put that post in chat.
Right now, the threshold of an amazing adventure showtime.
Don't look at us. I don't like water. I prefer juice. We get heavier when our cotton absorbs water. It makes losing weight a nightmare. I want to play in the water with everyone. It sounds fun. You know, Monodam might be onto something. I kind of want to go in the pool now. Yeah, who cares about losing weight?
You stupid.
Idiots, we're not here to play. We're here to smack these bastards into the pits of hell. We're the monokubs, the meanest, nastiest, cruelest mascots around. I feel like he'd have a lisp. For some reason, he now has a lisp. If you don't get it, I'll throw you in the pool myself. Please don't.
Can't we all get along?
Monosuke, please stop. Can't we all just get along?
What?
You saying it that if we don't get along, I'll end up like Mono Kid?
So long, farewell.
That literally did not help the plot whatsoever. Not at all. So then it was one of us that put the inner tube there, not the monokubs? Well, it doesn't matter. The inner tube probably isn't related to the case. Isn't related to the case? If it was just for playing around, then why is there a rope tied to it? What could that be for? It is intriguing. But you're not gonna add it? Okay. I pressed the wrong button. Reveal your secrets to me. Window. You can see the gym's window over there. That's the window we investigated from top of the stage to the gym. I mean, it's pretty high up. You wouldn't be able to reach it with just a ladder.
Okay.
I agree. A ladder only barely reached the window, and it was on the stage. If that's the case, then it might have been hard for someone to have gone through there. Yeah, you might be right. I don't think there's much else to, like, actually... And maybe I should just look at the pool generally? This doesn't look like a normal school pool, more like a pool at a resort. The pool isn't deep, but it isn't filled... The pool is deep, but it isn't filled all the way up. Still plenty of water to swim in. The water level hasn't changed, but I can see something floating in it. That's fair then. Okay, so do we check out storage room door? I'll take a look inside just in case. Huh? Is that an electric air pump? I see, so you could easily fill a large inner tube with this. There doesn't seem to be anything else worth inspecting. Okay. Did somebody break the rules then? Because I'm sure the rules are as follows. Yeah, they were the specific measurements. Oh god. I'm not sure that my brain is ready for you today, Monokuma, my darling child. It's why you're not actually in my room. I'm just not feeling it today. Oh, no jumping in the pool, especially at nighttime. Where'd you come from? I mean, jumping itself is fine. If you want to jump in front of a car or a train, that's on you.
No.
But if the pool is off limits at nighttime, see? No swimming at nighttime. That would be a violation, right?
Hey,
If anyone violates a school regulation, a campus-wide siren will blare. And then the person will be ripped apart by the Exissels.
What?
You'd go that far? Well, so far the siren hasn't gone off, so no one's needed to be ripped apart. Yet. Since that's the case, can we assume no one was in the gym or the pool at nighttime? Well, at the very least, no one alive. There's the theory. No swimming at nighttime. That might just play into this case. Yeah, because RYOMA was already dead and they just left him in the pool because that was easier to just to leave it, because no one would go to the pool at nighttime because no one wants to get ripped apart. My theory still stands. Does this pool really have anything to do with the case? We got all psyched up about it, but it doesn't seem like there were any clues here. Well, that inner tube is still bothering me. I don't know what it tells us, but I feel like it's related to this case. If that inner tube is related to the case, the culprit is pretty careless. If it was related to the case, then why didn't they clean it up? Just leaving it sitting out like that? Don't you think that's straight up careless? No, even if they wanted to put it away, they couldn't. There's no pole or anything around here that you could use to get the inner tube.
Remember.
The water level's so low, you couldn't grab the tube, even if you did manage to bring it closer. Hey, Key. Welcome to the stream, bud.
know.
Oh, that was weird. The game had a bit of a delay there. Then why not just jump in and fish it out by hand? Oh, that's right. They couldn't get in the water. Couldn't get in the water. Yeah, I suppose you could think of it that way.
You know...
Well, we can't stay here forever, right? Let's go check out other places.
All right.
There's no time to waste. Isn't that right, sidekick?
You're right.
Yeah, sure. Right, let's go and check out Ryoma's room next. Since we have his key. I want to find out what motive video he had. Right, where's his room? There it is. You just finished a new show? Cool. So this is Ryoma's room, huh? So where's his video? I don't see it sitting out anywhere. Maybe he put it on his bookcase? He would have hidden it, surely. Kaito opened all the drawers one by one, checking each of them. That's weird. I can't find it anywhere. I see, so we can't find it. That's alright. That's a clue in itself. What do you mean?
Hey,
You see, if we suppose the motive for the crime was the video, there's a high possibility that Ryoma had the culprit's motive video.
remember.
If their motive video was left at the scene, they would have been immediately suspicious. There's no reason the culprit would leave behind that kind of incriminating evidence. That's true.
Okay.
And the video is not in the room, which means... So it's just like we thought, that video was the motive.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the best explanation I can think of.
That's my sidekick.
I think you'll find you're my sidekick. I'm doing all the work here. Yeah, he got his, didn't he?
Shuichi.
What's the matter, Suichi?
No.
Nothing.
So,
By the way, I was thinking,
I mean,
maybe we all should have watched those motive videos after all.
Huh?
What?
nah,
They showed the most important people to us, right?
that's right.
So maybe we should have watched them without looking away from the truth.
I mean,
At the time, I agreed with Kibo, but after thinking about it, I changed my mind.
that's right.
And if we were worried about watching them alone, we could have just watched them together. Watch them together?
Got it.
Yeah, we should have gathered together and watched all the videos. Share everybody's motives. Even if it's something you can't bear by yourself, it'd be possible with everyone. That's what cooperation is, right? That's what Kokichi was trying to do.
Hey,
Kokichi was trying to get us to participate in a motive video viewing party of sorts. That's why he forced us into the same room. Do you think that was his way of cooperating? Do you think the same way? No, that's just what he wanted. He could have just asked.
Jeez.
Oh, if that's what he wanted, he could have just asked. That's what a normal person would have done, but the thing he is not normal.
That's right.
Maybe he did want us to cooperate, but there's no way to know for sure. He'd never tell us. That's true. It's impossible to know what Kokichi is thinking. But I suppose he could have been acting in our favour for once. There's no way of knowing that. I don't trust him as far as I could throw him, so... Right. I guess that's it. There's nothing else left for us here, so let's go. I was hoping for a juicy motive video, but I guess not. So next is his ultimate lab and Himiko's ultimate lab. So let's go and do those. Ooh, that is not the button I wanted. I need my map, please. Oh, that's the magic room. Hey, DPG. Welcome to the stream, bud. Relaxation space. I mean, I guess we could go here. Oh, his room's here too. Yeah, we'll go here. I'm sure it said there were people to talk to here. Where are they? Oh, that is a pillar. We do not want to go there. Maki!
Hey,
What are you doing here?
um,
Earlier you said you weren't going to help us investigate. Were you serious about that?
So what?
You'll be fine, even if I don't help, right? You're the detective, not me. Or do you think you can't solve this case on your own? That's completely different. This is... That's pretty harsh, but my sidekick is working his ass off. Sidekick?
Got it.
Yep, Suishi's my sidekick now.
Hey,
Shouldn't it be the other way round? The dumb one should be the sidekick.
So,
The dumb one? I'm more of a scientist type of guy, so this stuff really isn't my thing.
well,
Wouldn't being a scientist be helpful for an investigation?
you know,
More importantly, why have you been here the whole time? Is there a reason?
like I'd know.
Why do you care?
no.
Because it's been bothering me. You've been here ever since this room opened up, almost as if you're keeping watch, making sure no one else enters.
I don't understand.
Is this an interrogation?
No.
That's not what I'm trying to do. I just want you to talk to me, Maki. If this has nothing to do with the case, please tell me so.
Hey,
It's true that you don't have to help us if you don't want to,
is that alright?
but you should at least cooperate with our investigation.
Because...
All of our lives are on the line.
Is that so?
Even if I do cooperate, I wouldn't be any help. Mostly because I've been here for the last several days. I've only gone back to my dorm at night to shower, including last night.
Hey,
Then I can ask you this. Did you see Gonta at all last night? Gonta was searching the grounds last night, trying to capture us all.
why?
How were you able to avoid being caught?
I see.
Gonta did stop by, but I managed to chase him off somehow. All I did was tell him, if you lay a hand on me, you'll choke to death on your own tongue. Wow. Damn, girl. That's all. So Gonta got scared off by that? Well, I guess he would hold back against a girl. As I listened to Maki's testimony, a question grew in my mind. Why did Maki not want to leave so badly? What reason did she have for that?
Hey,
Are we done here? You're wasting your time talking to me. I don't know anything. Okay, I'm done here. Huh? You are?
right.
Well, her alibi is a little shaky, but I don't think she killed Ryoma. That's what my instincts are telling me.
Hey, so,
But if you remember anything, be sure to tell Suichi, okay?
I believe in you.
He's my sidekick, you know? He's pretty good. In the end, the only thing we were able to get out of Maki was that she was here the whole time. But no one else can verify that testimony. That might be a problem later. Okay, to his ultimate library. Library? Ultimate lab. Blah. 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 And then we can go to Himiko's, and then I think we should be done. The Ultimate Tennis Pros Lab. If I'm right, then the handcuffs that were found in the tank came from here. And if the handcuffs came from here, that means the culprit was here as well. They may have left a trace of evidence. This room is a little different from when we were here before. It feels off.
What's the matter?
No.
Nothing. Anyway, let's figure out the handcuffs. We should take care of that problem first. Well, the net's not right. It's busted. There's tennis rackets all over the place. It does feel off in here, but I don't know. I couldn't have told you like exactly what it was. All right, let's use my sense. Door to hallway. Okay. There's nothing really much to look at apart from the shower room, so I guess we go in there. Handcuffs. This is the first time I've been in here. If this is it's a shower room, but it feels less like the Ultimate Tennis Bros. And more like the ultimate prisoner's lab.
Hey, so
Do you think it was made that way on purpose? Did they remodel the shower just for that?
Okay.
Yeah, I think they did. Monokuma's got bad taste. Well, we already knew that. Right. Yeah, this place is very grungy. Handcuffs. There they are, the handcuffs. Look, Kaito, handcuffs hanging on the wall. Oh, they look like the ones in the tank. Or wait, are they the same?
Because
I think so. Here, look.
remember,
See one empty hook? The handcuffs we found must have been hung there, hung here. That means the culprit was definitely here. What a weird decoration. Closed window. This window has no vines or barbed wires or bars blocking it. Could it be... There was that one window I could see from the pool area. This might be it. I'm going to open it and check. Oh, hello!
just as I suspected,
Yep, this is definitely it.
the window you can see from the pool is the window to Ryoma's lab.
third floor's high up, but if they aimed well, they could reach the pool. But Monokuma said you can't go in the pool at nighttime, right?
Yep. But what did he say at the end? No one alive.
But you know,
Why do you say no one alive?
Is that all right?
I believe he was hinting that a dead person wouldn't be considered to be breaking the rules. Which means it's possible that a dead body was in the gym or the pool at nighttime.
you know,
So there's a chance Ryoma was carried to the gym after he was killed? No, I think he was actually... He must have been knocked out, handcuffed, and then thrown from that window into there. He's a tiny boy. You can easily throw a tiny boy. He's only 3'5". You could throw a tiny boy. You could throw a tiny boy. There's no point in carrying his body if you can't get in there. I don't know if it's safe to say there was no point. Wait a sec, what's this?
hey, so
Look, there's weird scratches on the window frame.
You're right.
It's as if something scraped against it. These markings are similar to the ones that were on the gym's window frame. I'm positive these markings aren't the result of opening and closing the window normally. This window frame is sturdy as well. The gym's window frames was the same way. It looks like it would hold, even with a lot of weight on it.
Shuichi,
Now you understand, right, Suichi? What?
got it.
How amazing I am to have noticed such a super ultra important clue.
I'm Kaito Momota, luminary of the
It's
stars.
all in a day's work. I mean, I found a pretty important clue too, but I won't say that. Anything else? Oh, sink, I'm guessing. Let's check out the sink. This is a pretty big stone sink. There's scratch marks all over it, if that's counting too. You could fill it up with a lot of water. What's this? Scratches on the stone, like something was scraped against it. You're right, what made them? These scratch marks are clearly not natural. They must have been made by some kind of metal. That is interesting. We came here to confirm my suspicion about the handcuffs found in the tank. But we found even more important clues than I expected. Together with the fact that this is Ryoma's own lab, there are too many points of concern to be mere coincidence. It must be important evidence.
Hey,
Seems like you figured something out. You seem more confident.
all right.
Then on to the next place. There's no point in staying here. Right. There's only one more place to go, Ryoma. We're almost done, my friend.
Hey, so
So where should we go?
whoa.
Oof. As he came out of the shower room, Kaito tripped and fell to the ground.
Hold up.
The hell? Something caught on my leg.
That's...
It looks like a cable.
Ah.
Is this for the tennis net? Man, whoever left this here should have put it in the corner. Wait, the tennis net? I see, so that's why this room felt odd. I should investigate this in detail. Stare. Kaito, you said this cable is for hanging up the tennis net, right?
Ah.
Yeah, that's right.
Got it.
It's the cable that keeps the net up. That's it. The reason I thought this room fell off is because of the net. Yeah, it's not up anymore. When I came here last time, the tennis net was up.
okay.
But now the cable has been removed.
Huh?
So, like, someone took the cable off. Why would they do that?
Hey,
Kaito, can you help me? I want to measure how long this cable is. No need. It's just about 50 feet long.
huh?
What?
Ah.
Oh, I was in the tennis club in middle school, so I know how long the cable is. You were in the tennis club?
That's right.
It pissed me off so much that Ryoma was acting like that.
Hey,
Did you know Ryoma from before?
Ah.
Oh, I never met him, but I heard a lot about him.
You know,
I mean, these days there's no one who's played tennis that hasn't heard of him. He's been a tennis legend since middle school. He was like a hero to every tennis kid.
geez.
And then once I finally got to meet him, he became a coward. That pissed me off so much, I ended up being too hard on him.
Damn.
But regretting that now won't help. There's nothing I can do.
So.
So, what's suspicious about the length of the cable? Did something about it bother you?
no.
Nothing specific. I was just checking. So detectives get bothered by small details too, huh? Like an overbearing mother-in-law nitpicking a young wife. What is that analogy? That could have made scratches too, but it wouldn't explain why it's still here. So, I've searched this whole area. Time to move on. There is still another place left to search. We need to go to Himiko's room. Oh, we could have gone to the other one a bit further down the corridor, but it's fine. I think it's this way. Wait, hang on a minute. Oh, God. Mini maps in the wrong spot. Level up! Ah, here we go. Boop. So this is Himiko's research lab. What are we going to investigate again? The trick that Himiko used in her magic show. I need to figure out how it worked.
You know,
Well, you say that, but what if it was real magic with no tricks or mechanisms?
That's...
Well, that would be a problem. But it's not just about the trick. I need to ask that guy some questions. Who's conveniently standing next to the burning fire in the pot. Hello, you weirdo.
Shuichi!
Did you want to ask me something?
Okay.
I'll tell you anything you want. You are my favorite after all. When he says that, it sounds like he means the opposite. It makes me nervous.
Hey,
I do, actually. It's about when we were kidnapped by Gonta yesterday. You snuck into our rooms to steal our motive videos, right? But that is all you were doing. You came back pretty late.
I see.
You want to know my alibi for nighttime yesterday? That's a good question to ask. The gym is off limits during nighttime, so Ryoma was probably killed before or after that. Which makes nighttime yesterday so suspicious since everyone was doing their own thing.
hey,
And what were you doing then? It'd be easier if I just explained step by step what happened while I was out last night. After you regained consciousness, Suichi, Gonta bought Himiko and Anji. That was about 5 minutes before 9 PM. Right after that, I left Gonta's lab and headed towards the dorms. I thought I'd be back in an hour, the start of nighttime, but something happened. something happened. Right when I got to the entrance, Kirimi spotted me. That was right after I left the lab, so that it was around 9 p.m. She started throwing questions at me left and right, asking if I was up to no good. Then she started criticizing my behavior and lecturing me on my manners and relationships. Can you believe that? I mean, who does she think she is? My mom or something?
If I remember correctly.
Didn't you ask Kirimi to be your mom earlier?
So mean.
She just kept talking and then finally let me go around 10 p.m. when nighttime rolled around. A whole hour? Well, only the first half hour was a lecture. Then we played tag for the other half. She was starting to bore me, so I turned around to leave and then...
Please wait.
Stop right there. Our conversation is not over yet. I don't gotta listen to you. You're not worthy of lecturing the ultimate supreme leader. Come on, Miss Maid. Catch me if you can.
That is.
Is that a request?
So that means...
And then I guess Kirimi decided to take tag super seriously. I tried my best, but in the end she caught me a little before 10.
I'm disappointed.
She then started lecturing me again and then let me go when nighttime started. So your alibi still hold up, even when she was chasing you around?
Maybe.
We ran into each other a bunch of times, so yeah, they should hold up. Then from 9 p.m. until nighttime, both Kokichi and Kirimi have alibis. After Kirimi let me go, I finally went to the dorms and collected everyone's videos. But by the time I returned to Ganta's lab, it was already 11 p.m. Then from 10 to 11, he doesn't have an alibi. Oh yeah, I did see something odd while Kirimi was lecturing me.
Huh?
Something odd? I saw a half-naked girl wandering around the courtyard in her underwear. It was too dark for me to make out who it was, but I saw her walk around for a bit. I wonder who it was. A girl in her underwear? What the hell is he talking about?
By the way,
You didn't get captured by Ganta yesterday, did you, Kaito? Where were you? What were you doing?
Okay.
I was running around the whole time. I hid in the bathrooms, bedrooms, all over the school. I see. He's gonna totally use that against you during the investigation, Kaito. Be prepared for that. Okay, right. Let's see what I need to look at in here. Everything, apparently. Let's start with the obvious one, the tank. It looks like the one that was used in Himiko's show. I guess this one is a backup one? So what Himiko told me and Kibo when we carried the tank out. That's what Himiko and Kibo told me when we carried the tank out of here. Then perhaps if we investigate this tank, we can learn the secret of the trick. Encouraged, I began walking around the tank. I was looking for anything that could be a switch or a mechanism. What's this? There was a segment of the tank near the top that opens up, but why open there? Ah, wait, perhaps it isn't random. This segment had to open up here. Okay. Do I check out the other ones? What a huge saw. It's probably used for the saw a person in half trick. Is this used for magic tricks too? I've seen it in magic shows before. This has nothing to do with the case. I'm just ticking all of these off basically, so he's not like, we haven't looked at everything in this room yet. If there was a person inside, they would come out just fine. That's the trick, I think. This has nothing to do with the case. I might fit inside this. This has nothing to do with the case. Okay. Well, there's nothing else to look at, right? Yeah, no, there's nothing else to... So, speak to Kaito and then Sugumi again? Even if it's to solve this case, revealing Himiko's trick is, well, it makes things kind of boring. Kaito, are you the type who wants to believe in magic? Oh, Kaito believes in Himiko's magic?
Idiot.
That's not what I meant. I was just thinking that her tricks are like magic that brings smiles to people.
I see.
I guess you could think about it that way.
Yeah.
Besides, it's just like my dream to go to space. I believe we can travel across the Milky Way. I believe we will meet aliens. Flying around space with thoughts like that is the true spirit of adventure. So it's like that. Kaito, that's
You're so dumb.
the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Your idealistic dreams won't help this situation.
What?
Hey, who you calling stupid? No need to yell. Okay. And I think we've spoken to everybody after that, right? What are you doing here, Samugi? Well, I'm investigating. I know I'm playing, but it's plain to see I'm investigating. Hey, Cheese. Welcome to the stream, bud.
Okay.
Ah, is that so?
Hey, so
So, did you find any clues? I'm still thinking about that. I don't think you can uncover clues just by thinking about them.
No.
No. In fact, I still haven't found anything. Then get to it. Looking around is how you find clues. But I think leaving that guy alone is just plain bad. Samugi gave Kokichi a meaningful glance. So I've decided to plainly keep an eye on him. That way, even plain old me can help out. Good for you. Right, there's nothing else for me to check here, so I don't know where else I need to go. Let me check my map. There's got to be another exclamation point somewhere. See, it's saying there's one here. Maybe I need to talk to Kurumi and confirm her alibi. Duh. Kurumi, can we talk? What are you doing here,
Do
Kurumi?
you agree?
We all agreed to investigate with at least one other person present, yes? As she spoke, she glanced towards Maki. Ah, so you're staying with Maki.
got it.
That's good thinking. Hey, once we're done with the trial, can I get a massage?
May I?
But of course, since you are here, Suichi, may I ask you a question? The time of death was not provided, so I am questioning everyone in order to determine it.
What do you think?
When was the last time you saw Ryoma alive? Right before I was kidnapped by Gonta yesterday around 6 in the evening. I thought I remembered seeing him, even though it was like weeks ago when I last played this game.
So
The last time I saw him was way before then. I didn't actually see him at all yesterday, actually. Then you are fine, Kaito. What's important is the last time someone witnessed him alive.
Hey.
The last time someone witnessed Ryoma alive.
That is correct.
Gonta was the last one to have seen him alive, around 8 p.m. yesterday. Ryoma managed to avoid being captured by him using his Shukuchi method. So Ryoma was still running around after I got captured.
Yes, of course.
Furthermore, 30 minutes earlier, Miyu saw Ryoma as she was fleeing from Gonta. In that case, Gonta's testimony is highly credible.
Yes.
We at least know that Ryoma was alive yesterday until 8 p.m. Okay. Ah, there we go. Thumbs up.
Already tired of investigating? Oh, you've been tired of it for a while now?
I actually have Monokuma. I am suffering with a really bad headache right now. And you don't give a shit because you're a robotic psychotic bear. But I'm telling you anyway because I feel compelled to.
Well, that's how it goes. Investigations aren't all that fun, you see.
I mean, I was actually enjoying the investigation. I'm just not enjoying the headache that goes with it. Oh. Okay, I don't know why it keeps doing that.
But it's a necessary step before we can move on to the main event. Kind of like searching the internet for that perfect porno video.
Thank you for making my video really weird. I appreciate you.
In fact, some people think the search is the best part. Weird, huh? Anyway,
Oh my god, Monokuma.
The class trial is starting soon. Please gather at the Shrine of Judgment in the courtyard. See you later!
Shuichi!
Looks like it's time, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
Why do you look so worried now?
Don't worry about it.
You can do it. I believe in you. Believe in me?
Why?
Why do you trust me, Kaito? There's a chance that I'm the cult.
Idiot.
I believe in you because I want to. Do I need a reason other than that?
Huh?
What?
Listen up.
Isn't that why you believed in Kaede? I mean, sure, I might get betrayed in the end, but
I believe in you.
if I worry about that, I won't be able to believe in the people I want to believe in.
Shuichi,
We're still young. I can't die before I've had my first drink or gone to space.
let's do it.
If you're not gonna get yourself in gear now, then when? Now's all you've got.
Yeah, that's right.
I know.
Keep your chin up.
Yeah, that's the expression I wanted to see. There's my sidekick. He's right. I just have to do it. I have to believe in myself. I have to believe that I can do this. I'm going to survive. We're going to survive together.
That's it.
Maybe I don't really understand it. Maybe I don't have a reason. Oh. I don't want to live. I want to die with everyone else. No, I want to live. I want to live a long life. I don't want to die. I can't die in a place like this. Never! Right. Can I teleport to where I need to go? Is that okay? That's not cheating, right? No, take me to where I need to go. Teleport me. I want to cheat. Yes. Especially since I'm going to be finishing the stream just before the actual trial starts. Because that trials are like 4 hours.
Everyone!
I'm not going to be able to sit here for 4 hours at 9:20 already. Is everyone ready? Not like we have choice, right? You are quick to understand. It's as though Monokuma has you trained.
What?
We got nothing to worry about, right, assholes? We'll figure out the culprit, won't we?
Don't worry.
Of course we don't need to worry. The top suspect is super obvious this time.
Hey.
Right, Himiko? Oh my god. How dare you bully Himiko, you degenerate. You want me to Aikido chop your head off, huh?
Wait.
That's not even Aikido anymore, is it?
Either way.
This matter will be discussed in due time. You should save your arguments until then.
That's right.
Yeah, let's put an end to this at the class trial.
You're right.
To the buff statue! One edgelord. The doors appeared before us with a pomp, as if sending heroes off to war. After a pause, we all stepped towards the door. We were silent. All I could hear was our unsteady breathing, just as we passed through the door. That's jarring. Like, the whole, like, bloody hell, you'd fall on your butt if that was a real... It started up again. Normally, I wouldn't mind the shaking, but I'm feeling especially sensitive to it now. Each of us felt that trembling through our entire bodies as we sank further still. Without sure footing, I'm positive I would have fallen as well. My breathing was becoming more ragged, my heart pounded harder and harder. Just when I thought I would pass out from the nerves. You have arrived at your destination. But this wasn't the end, no. It was only just the beginning.
Welcome!
You've hopelessly arrived once again. Did you want to come here again because of how wonderful it is? Isn't it wonderful? I put so much effort into this building. It should be a monument. Actually, we're the ones who used the Exisals to build this courtroom. But Father just took all the credit.
Wonderful.
But I am happy to be used as a slave by Father.
What are you saying?
Yous idiots are really committing to this henchman bit.
They're so cute.
You guys are just so cute that I can't help working you to the bone. You put a lot of elaborate details into this courtroom, almost like it's for a show.
Oh.
For show, huh? That's an interesting way to put it. Is it just for show? Are you showing this to the people outside and... Those people aren't with us, so you don't need to worry about them. Get it? They're not with us. As in, they're no longer with us. You know what I mean?
Hey,
In other words, you, 13, are the only ones left in the world. Now, show me just how you intend to bargain for your lives. What a crazy bear. Ooh. Then, the class trial began. RYOMA Hoshi, the ultimate tennis pro. After falling from his former glory, he told us he had no reason to live. But even so, he said he wanted to fight beside us to get out of here with us. For that, he was trying to find a reason to live. He might have been a little stern, but he wasn't a cold man at all. And the person who killed him is here right now. I want to believe it's a lie. I don't want to believe it at all, but... if this is where I find the truth, I won't avert my eyes anymore. This is the wish she entrusted to me. I will find the truth, to get out of here with everyone alive. I'm going to survive. I can't die here, in order to keep my promise to her. I will fight. I will fight for my life in this trial of truth and lies. Ah, I would love to save. Thank you so much. I will save in a new slot. Well, thank you everybody for joining me. I'm sorry for the short stream, but it's just literally the investigations seem to be around the 1 hour 30 to 2 hour mark. But like the trials are like 4 hours. So I'm just not up to being able to do both in like that time frame. But with the fact that we have a trial coming up, I will be making an actual, like, I'll set a day aside during the weekend to do the trial, so I've got more time. So when we get to about the halfway point, obviously I can like take a break. I think there's a point where they actually break the trial for like an actual break. So I'll probably use that point in the trial to like actually have a break and get a drink and whatnot and just take a couple of minutes, and then I can come back and do it again. It's not necessarily like me doing too much reading in the trials because they're all voiced. It's just the focus of making sure I'm paying attention to what's going on, and there's a lot happening in the trials. So, but I'm going to set aside a weekend time to do that. So that will be coming up soon. Thank you for joining me again as always. I will be back hopefully next week, as long as my head does not be too much of a pain in the ass. It wasn't too bad. I was able to put up with it today. Most of the really sharp pain that I had when I first started has gone off. It's just like a dull ache now, which I'm used to. So as long as it stays like that, I'm normally okay. But it was just horrendous when I first started. I was like, am I going to be able to stream? I don't know. But I was like, I'll just have to see. And if I can't, then I'll just have to stop, and it'll be a weird like 20-minute stream. But luckily it wasn't too bad. So I'm going to go and get some sleep now. Go and just lie in the darkness maybe. That might help my head. So I will be back on Tuesday. So I'm going to head off. Thank you again for joining me. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I will catch you guys next week. Take care everybody. Love and hugs. Stay safe. Bye guys. Bye.